What's up, guys? It's Adam with Whisker Fisherman TV. Just want to do a quick how-to on sinker molds. Now the price of lead, depending on if you can get it for free or not, which I don't, I have to buy mine. It's a little cheaper, but honestly it's a convenience factor for me. I can just come out in the backyard and make however much I want to. If I want to make a couple for while I'm on the creek or make enough for a season, it's just entirely my preference. One I get probably the most use out of is my 6 to 8 ounce sinker mold. It's for bank sinkers. I like this one a lot. It's the easiest one to work with. The bigger the sinker, the easier I've found. And most of the rods I'm using now, I need at least 2 to 4 ounces of lead. Some of them I like to run a lot more than that, and there's nothing that says you have to use the entire mold when you're making a sinker. If you want to make something a little lighter, maybe for a larger rod, that's why I like this one so much. And this one's for making egg sinkers, which basically it allows your sinker to slide up and down the line, which is great for live bait. I use a lot of these. This one's for 1 1/2 ounce sinkers, which works pretty well. You just slide this rod in there, and that's basically what allows your line to slip through. It's pretty simple. Like I say, I like to run 2 or 3 of these at a time, and this is just a perfect set for me. All these run about 30 bucks on Amazon. And then what was my first one, and I do use this quite a bit, and this is the one I would recommend you starting out with unless you really want heavy sinkers. And this one goes from 1/8 ounce up to 1 1/2 ounce. So if I want to use something kind of light at the river, I've got the 1 1/2 ounce. If I want to use something just tiny at the creek while I'm trout fishing, I've got the 1/8 ounce. Now these are a little hard to pour. To be honest with you, most of the time I just cut my 1/4 ounces in half, or just use 1/4 ounce, and they all work pretty good. Alright guys, on top of that, you're going to need your lead, which I'll show you that when we get started. You're going to need a decent metal bucket, works best. You could do this on the ground, but I'd just go with a bucket. Kindling, I run a lot of cardboard. It's just around the house. I'm a natty light guy. There's always a couple of those boxes laying around, and just Amazon stuff, whatever. Just some good cardboard boxes. Something to help get it cooking. I use kerosene. Anything will work. That's just what I have laying around for my lantern. You're obviously going to want a good bit of wood cut up. For obvious reasons, we are trying to get to a pretty good temperature here. And then my ladle, a good leather glove. And those are the bars, ignats I'll be burning today. Got 3 of these at 1 pound each. So hopefully this is going to be enough to get me through the next couple of months anyway. Alright, so I'm going to get this lit before the weather moves in again on us, and hopefully I can get back to you guys by the time we're cooking some lead. Alright guys, and all I'm doing is just working this arrow. All you need is a hollow pipe. Mine just happens to be an arrow. And just blowing into the cold, really. Never suck in, guys, never. That stuff is hot, and I've actually heard that can kill you. I've never done it, so I don't know, but I have heard that will kill you. Next time I check in with you guys, we should have some melted lead. Alright guys, you can see that melting now. That's actually done. Alright, so next step, get your molds. Okay, so your next step, guys, is to go ahead and have your mold set up. Okay. And you're just going to take this lead and pour it very carefully down that little spout. When it gets to the top, that's done. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a few more. I can't do them on camera, guys. I'm sorry. But I'll get back to you with my finished product in just a flash. Alright guys, and there you go. These I cast, they're half 6 ounces. They're probably between 2 and 3 ounces. I use those a right good bit. My Abu Garcias don't really like to swing much more than 4 ounces. So those work pretty well. Next up, I have my bell sinkers. I think that's what they're called. I hope I'm not getting that wrong, guys. Now, I'll have to trim this off of them. Obviously, that lead just goes to more sinkers later. It's not a big deal. I don't harden mine. So mine cut pretty easy. That might be a bad thing, that might be a good thing. So far I haven't had a problem with it, so I'm going to stick with it. And then I casted some straight 6 ounce bank sinkers, and those are going to be more for my Berkeley ECAT. You know, when I'm throwing, especially in the current, which here lately it seems like that's all I'm throwing in. And that's it, guys. You know, I did mine with just a little fire. You can do this on the oven if you want to, in the oven if you want to. Doesn't take much time. To me, it's more convenient than going to the store. That's just going to have to be up to you, but that's just the basic kind of how-to. And it is real simple, guys. Don't think it's not something you can't do in your backyard, because you most definitely can. Alright? I will catch you guys next time.